As Tara said, I'm Jenk, and I'm the CEO and founder of iCoolKid, where you all got your bags from. My presentation today is called Ideas Inc. So the title, Ideas Inc., refers to writing your ideas down on paper and treating your idea like a company from day one. I'm going to tell you how to do this in 5 easy steps. So let's get started. Step 1, head to paper. It's the first step, and it's the hardest step for most companies. You'd be very surprised. The first important step is getting your idea out of your think tank. Create a storyboard of your idea. All you need for this is a pen and a piece of paper. Start small and add to it bit by bit. Commit every day for 30 straight days. You have to make sure you set up a dedicated idea thinking space. Whether it be your garage or your bedroom, you just got to clear some more space and get started. Your first page will lead to your second and your third and your fourth, and before you'll know it, you'll have a storyboard of your idea. Your wall should look like this, boys, soon. That one. Step 2, paper to people. You're going to need some people to be your guides for the first part of your idea journey. You're going to need to form what I like to call an idea board of directors. Think about a group of people of different ages and life experiences who you feel comfortable talking to about your idea. Make sure you pick smart, creative people who give really good advice and are great listeners. Make sure that you talk lots, but listen a lot. Examples could be your teacher from school, your uncle the tech genius, your cousin, the epic cousin the fashion blogger, or maybe your mum's friend the lawyer. Make sure you set up a meeting every month for at least 1 hour. That way, you can talk through your ideas. As I said, talk lots, but listen even more, till your ears explode. Just like this, girls. Step 3, people to plan. Now that you've taken note of all of your sound advice, it's time to review 3 critical things. Why, how, and what. Firstly, why. Why am I actually doing this, and why now? Secondly, how. How am I going to make this work? And finally, what. What exactly is my plan to succeed? To do these 3 things properly, we're going to need to do a further 3 things. Deepen, shape, and hone. You have to go deeper into your idea to better understand what it really is. Really shape your idea so it's as focused as it can be. And finally, hone in on exactly what your idea really is. Step 4, plan to execution. This is where it starts to get a little bit tricky. Here you really have to dig deep. Paper to reality. Think of this as the first set of concrete steps needed to make your idea jump off the page. To do this, you're going to need 4 real things. Place, people, time, and money. Notice money is last, because it's very insignificant. Place. Where should I set up my idea thinking space? In my garage here, or my bedroom? People. Do I need to recruit some friends to help me with my idea journey? Time. How much time do I need to devote to my idea? Are we talking days, weeks, months, or even years? And finally, money. Do I need to crack open the piggy bank to drive my idea forward? Step 5, think Ideas Inc. And I can't reiterate this enough. If you treat your idea like a dream today, you'll have a dream tomorrow. But if you treat your idea like a company today, you'll have a company tomorrow. Would you rather be this boy, or would you rather be the next boy? I know who I'd want to be. It's your choice. And one of them has a business. They say an idea without a plan is just a dream. Think it, ink it, then watch it take flight. I've put Ideas Inc. into practice, and this is what I've made. iCoolKid. And just for the record, this is 8-year-old Jenk with his storyboard when his headmaster is holding his storyboard up in front of the whole school at a show and tell. What is iCoolKid? Well, iCoolKid is 4 things. Firstly, publishing in the form of digital and print. Digital in the form of our website, and print in the form of a book. Media. We have 6 social media platforms in which we curate and disseminate all of our content. And we have 2 music media platforms, including Spotify and SoundCloud. Consulting. We're often consulted on Generation Z trends and their purchasing habits. And finally, production, in the form of our YouTube channel and YouTube videos and an upcoming TV show. Here's iCoolKid's why, how, and what. So, why and why now? Firstly, tech. Tech was becoming 3 things. Firstly, more readily available. easier to use, and cheaper. As a consequence of that, it was getting into the hands of much younger kids. With that tech came a lot of ads. Now, with those ads, we were taking in a lot of information. Whether we wanted it or not, it was happening. To the point where my 6-year-old cousin asked me, "Jenk, have you been involved in an accident that wasn't your fault?" And then managed to perfectly recite the injury lawyers for you number. And then upon further questioning, I realized that she'd seen this ad thousands and thousands of times before for YouTube videos, and now, off a beat, can perfectly recite it. That's my case in point. Social media. Historically, we only used to be able to catch up with 2 friends in a week via a play date, but now we can actually catch up with 100 friends in a day via social media. That meant that trends were 2 things. Trends were reaching their tipping point much quicker, but then also losing much quicker. All of that together meant Generation Z was becoming much more outspoken. With the information that they learned from their ads, with their technology on social media, they've become very opinionated. All of that together means that there is now a new cool. However, it used to be the MTV age, or 18 to 25. It shifted all the way down to 10 to 18. That's what I like to call the seismic shift in generational influence. Now, with an incredibly high soft and hard spending power, which I'll talk about later, our idea was to make a one-stop place for Generation Z to get all of their cool information. And that was iCoolKid. Here's how and what. How and what, they got to be punchy one-liners. Curate and disseminate timely, engaging, innovative, and inspiring content across multiple media platforms. That's what we do. And really, lastly, what are we? Well, we're a one-stop, safe, global, on-brand producer and publisher of all things cool aimed at young kids. Nowadays, we're a website-wise, we're the largest of its kind with over 4,000 original plus articles. We've been visited from over 200 countries, including Bhutan, Somalia, Nepal, Burma, Bangladesh, and Uruguay. People-wise, we have 5 full-time employees, interns who come in on the holidays, and then mini-interns from age 10 to 16 who come in for work experience. And revenue-wise, well, how do we make revenue? We have ads on the website and YouTube, affiliate programs with major companies such as Vans, Converse, Nike, consulting, appearances, commercial work, a clothing line, a book, and a TV show. Enough about iCoolKid. This is iCoolKid. Here's our homepage. Features include the navigation bar at the top, and you can see you have the hype there, which is a hose of all 4,000 plus articles. You got the cool cast, that's the one, in which you can get all 30 plus YouTube videos. You have our cool cal, which on any given day will give you the coolest things to do. And then you have our 6 color-coded channels, where you can see at the top there. Also, you can see at the bottom, you have our music media, which has our newest SoundCloud and Spotify playlists. Here are some of my favorite articles from iCoolKid. Firstly, starting off strong with some limited edition bear bricks. Then, I know where you all are at 11 o'clock on Thursdays, other than today. You're at the Supreme Drop. This is my favorite Supreme Drop. Paul Ice doesn't really like buildings, so he made that. Everyone loves coffee, everyone loves fashion. Why not put fashion in coffee? This is what they did. And then finally, everyone loves sushi and everyone loves rappers. So why not make rappers out of sushi? Right, now about you guys. Globally, you make up 27% of the current population. By 2020, there'll be 2.2 billion Generation Zers across the world. The average weekly pocket money in the developed world is $18 per week. We assume that there's 1.5 billion people in the world, of which Generation Z are receiving that pocket money. That equates to a hard spending power of $350 billion per year. Apply a soft or influenced spending power, which is when you get given a gift for your birthday or Christmas, which is normally a multiplier of 14. That means that Generation Z have a soft spending power close to $5 trillion per year, making us, Generation Z, the most financially influential generation ever. Now I want to talk about your drive and passion. 50% of you will be interning while in high school. 70% of you want to convert your hobbies into jobs. 60% of you want to be your own boss, aka work freelance. 30% of you believe you'll manage people within 5 years. 70% of you want to start your own business someday. 15% of you will do it before you leave high school, making us the most entrepreneurial generation ever. I've proven that there is no shortage of people spending influence or passion. There is no shortage of great ideas, especially in this room. Most ideas today will come from a laptop in a bedroom or a garage. In here could be the next Elon Musk, the next Amy Chang, the next Evan Spiegel. I've told you that you need a real place with real people during real time and not much money, but what you do need is AWS. Because you know what AWS has provided you and me? It's provided a one-stop quick setup time. You can do it in 5 minutes. Pay as you go, meaning that you only have to pay for what you use. Flexible scaling for seasonal brands, you can turn it up and then turn it down. Security and recovery solutions. Whether you're Goldman Sachs making a big startup, or whether you're in dorm 43 with a little bit of Wi-Fi making a startup, you have the same amount of security. There is no initial upfront cost, and finally, and most importantly, there's a low cost of failure. You can do it 100 times over, and it will cost the same amount for one brand to fail 10 years ago. AWS helps small companies do big things. AWS helps Supercell do big things. AWS helps me do big things, and now AWS is going to help you do big things. If you treat your idea like a company today, you'll have a company tomorrow. Thank you very much for listening.